So we at Sports Today are here at the tennis project in Gurgaon. And in case you're wondering why that is, it's because India's number one tennis player, Ankita Raina, is going to be joining us for a one-on-one. Ankita, first off, thank you so much for taking out some time to be here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure, believe me. So, as a tennis player, more often than not, you're on the road. And so, how does it feel for a change to actually be taking part in a tennis tournament in India itself, which would obviously be a different feeling, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just mentioning it to my friend that it's great to have this kind of opportunity in India, and lately we've had couple of them. So the atmosphere and to have the home environment to play in is something which is a bit rare, but it's great to have that opportunity.
Yeah, and I mean, there has been obviously a lot of talk about Indian tennis lately, and along with this, you've been having challenger events take place here as well. So, definitely something that the more exposure you have would help a lot of players who are actually just desperate for that chance, not lacking talent or just lacking the opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, January was great for us for Indian tennis with Rohan, winning and becoming number one, and Sumit also had a great performance. So, yeah, overall, I would say that it's been going good, and I think a lot of Indian players are probably currently very inspired and motivated.
Yeah, absolutely. But and something I really wanted to talk to you about is that in recent times, if you're looking at how the rankings are going in Indian tennis itself, there are more women players in the top 500 or so than there are men players. Obviously, more often than not, you have seen women players in India sign. You've had a Sane until very recently. Now, how exactly is the optimism when you're looking at those ranks, saying that look, there are players who can break through, potentially do well in singles and bring glory to the nation?
See, yeah, like I said that we've been having events back to back. We had in December, we had about four events. In January, we had three back to back events, ending with the WTA in Mumbai, which is a higher prize money event and which has Grand Slam players participating. And now we have three more events, and here at Gurugram. So it's just great because we have a lot of international players coming in. So we are getting the exposure and the level that we want to play at, and that's with the we are not spending as much which we do in tennis. We travel about 25 to 30 weeks. Ideally we should be to have a decent ranking and in terms of defending points or gaining points. So I would say it's a really great time.
Yeah, and obviously you're talking about the travel and everything. Talk us through your future plans because in this tournament you're playing singles today. You'll be playing the doubles as well. What exactly do you have in mind now for the next few months?
Um, yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to my aim is that, coming to the main draw of the slams. I've been playing the qualifying of Grand Slams consistently, and that's the aim right now. With these events at home, it's really good. It's helping because I've had some points to defend. So I think it's a good opportunity. I probably travel around 25 to 30 weeks. So it's good for me that, first like 2 3 months of the year, I'm in home conditions and I'm getting the benefit to play at home.
So main draw of Grand Slams, obviously that's the main aim. You're India's number one tennis player as well in the women's department. For singles, obviously you've seen the struggles, you've seen plenty of qualifiers as well. What do you think is something that future players definitely would be needing in terms of a support system of sorts to help them further?
Yeah, I think, like I said, we have to travel a lot back to back. So, after a period, I feel that you don't get enough time to train, take out separate time for training. So, if you can have a training coach or a traveling coach with you, I think that definitely helps because then you are working also on the while you're on the road. So, I think for me, I traveled about uh, since I was 14, I traveled alone for about 10 years. And when I had my first breakthrough in 2018 at the Grand Slams, that's when I could, finally and take someone with me. So I think that helped then, and even to be, we always talk about, having someone in the top 100, but I think even to be there consistently in tennis with the changes we are having in the rankings, there have been few changes in the rules since COVID in the ranking system as well. So I think that's challenging as well.
Definitely, and obviously, maintaining the rankings is not easy. We saw it happen with Sumit as well. Into the 100, couple of bad results out of the 100. So obviously, that is something that would be a challenge. But speaking on you, you are playing, as I said, singles here as well, doubles too. Any plans on potentially expanding on a doubles career, or is singles the main aim for now?
No, I feel that, as long as I can go with both, obviously, my focus has always been like every tournament that I play, I have been playing singles and doubles both. Also, in 2021, I won uh, WTA 250 in Australia, where when that was the time when I broke into the top 100 in the doubles ranking, in the world doubles ranking. So I think doubles is important as well. It has always helped me in my singles, and yeah, I think singles you can play as long as you are fit.
And last one question. Obviously, we've talked about a number of increases in tournaments in India. Do you think that aspiring for higher level tournaments as well? You've had challengers, you've had ITFs. Now potentially securing maybe a 250 or 500s. Potentially 500s a long way off, but a 250 here or there would also help improve the standing. Given, of course, you could bring in better players, more quality, higher quality, and then test yourselves against them.
Yeah, definitely. I think we have organized those kind of events earlier in the past, and this I'm talking even like when Sanya used to play, and definitely we can have those events because in those kind of tournaments you just even if you get a round or two wins, it gives you a huge jump in not only in the rankings, but like you get a huge confidence boost, because like I said, those are the players who are playing at the slams. And yeah, we've had 250 in Chennai, and recently we had a 125 in Mumbai. But yeah, I think even if it's great that we're having ITF events consistently. Like I mentioned, it's important that we're getting that opportunity, and even if we have one or two WTAs, it will again, give that exposure of playing against top 100 players.